For the IPFW Volleyball, the mission is simple. Defeat Quincy tonight, and they host a quarterfinal match in the MIVA tournament next week. Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Maas, joined as always by Ryan Perrott. And Ryan, a difficult match tonight.
Difficult match. The Quincy Hawks are here, and this is a team that IPFW cannot take lightly. Although the record doesn't indicate it, Quincy 5-7 coming into tonight's match in conference play. But this is a very scrappy team, and IPFW will have to go out and establish themselves here tonight.
There is a purpose for this match. A victory does mean a home court game next week. So will the Volleyball come out fired up?
This is a very important match for IPFW. They win tonight, as you say. We host the quarterfinal match next Saturday. It's very important that IPFW comes out with the intensity, focused, and the mentality that they need in order to win tonight.
It's the IPFW Volleyball against the Quincy Hawks. That's coming up next here on College 56 Sports.
Devin is 9 years old and is in the 3rd grade at Price Elementary. He has performed the national anthem at the National Junior Baseball League's final game in August. Devin will be singing for the opening ceremony this spring for the Hamilton Park Little League. Devin Gilliam also performs with the University of St. Francis, gestures each year at the Embassy Theater. At this time, will you please rise for the singing of our national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Devin.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center on the campus of IPFW. This is Mike Maas along with Ryan Perrott calling the action in tonight's men's volleyball match between the Hawks of Quincy University and the IPFW Volleyball. Starting lineups are about to be introduced. Let's go down to the PA announcer.
First, the starters for the visiting Hawks. A 6'7" freshman from Moringa, Brazil, number 1, Fernando Barreto. A 6'3" junior from Elmhurst, Illinois, number 4, James Milkert. A 6'8" junior from St. Louis, Missouri, number 7, Rob Steinkühler. A 6'5" sophomore from Hestra, Sweden, number 9, Stefan Sostrom. A A 6'10 sophomore from Lakeville, Illinois, number 12, Paul Johnson. A 6'5 sophomore from Sao Paulo, Brazil, number 16, Daniel Huna. The librero for the Hawks, a 6'3 junior from Naperville, Illinois, number 6, Pat Martin. The Hawks are coached by Tim Koff. And now, the starters for your IPFW Mastodons. A 6'4 sophomore from Hamburg, New York, number 5, Jeff Pitak. A 6'7 senior from Red Wing, Minnesota, number 10, Chris Gislin. A 6'8 senior from Young America, Minnesota, number 11, Mike Cummings. A 6'7 freshman from Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico, number 12, Angel Ruiz. A 6'6 senior from Rojo, Puerto Rico, number 13, Hector Soto. A 6'8 senior from Huntington Beach, California, number 15, Scott Lane. The librero for the Dons, a 6'5 freshman from Nicosia, Cyprus, number 8, Panos Ericleus. The Dons are coached by Arnie Ball. He is assisted by Dave Schmidlin, Mark Franke, Lisa Horman, and Dennis Johnson.
The telecast of this IPFW men's volleyball match is brought to you in part by Dairy Queen, Waterfield Mortgage, Fujifilm, Touchtone, Chestnut Group Incorporated, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Pizza Hut of Canterbury. Ryan Perrott, we mentioned a few moments ago, an important match for the Volleyball. A victory ensures them a home court match in the first round of the MIV playoffs next week.
Very big match for IPFW. Hosting a quarterfinal match is always important, and to get off to a good start here tonight is crucial against this very scrappy Quincy Hawk team. So IPFW, they're ready. I'm sure Coach Arnie Ball has talked to them prior to the match, and we're ready to go.
I noticed when we heard the starting lineups, and you and I commented on this off air, a change in the libero position for IPFW.
John Thompson, who was the libero over the last several weeks, has been replaced by the original holder of that. Panos Ericleus is back in the starting lineup as the libero for IPFW. He leads the team in digs. A little change up here for a little chemistry as IPFW comes down the stretch here this senior weekend and into the playoffs.
Well, about ready to go. IPFW will serve to begin the match, and serving first will be Scott Lane.
Scott Lane, IPFW's most deadliest server, 42 service aces this season, gets it underway.
Good block by number 4, James Milkert, and it's side out to the Quincy Hawks.
This Quincy Hawk team, a very good team defensively. They block a lot of balls.
Oh, blocked there for Quincy, gives the Hawks the first point of the match.
Another block by Paul Johnson there in the middle. 141 blocks total on the season.
Block attempt is wide, so it is side out to the Volleyball. Good look at assistant coach Mark Franke. Jeff Patak, first serve of the night. Block attempt by Ruiz fails, and it's side out Hawks. Ryan, we've talked about it a lot, how important it is to get off the blocks early in this match, with all things considered, how important.
Great rally here.
Little touch shot by David Runna.
I'll tell you how important it is to get off to a good start. IPFW in the last meeting against Quincy, at Quincy back on the 13th of February, they beat the Hawks 5-0 and 13 in 3 games. So as Hector Soto goes over the top there, so IPFW, a lot of success against this Quincy team, and although they're down here 2-0, Hector Soto with the side out there, calming some order. And let's see if Angel Ruiz can get something going offensively for the Dons.
Unfortunately, service errors, it hits the net, side out Quincy. This Quincy team, it's misleading. 5-7 in MIVA action, but they are 16-9 overall.
And they've beaten a lot of good teams in the process. They've beaten Loyola of Chicago, a team that we'll see tomorrow night. They've beaten them twice this year. They beat the University of Santa Barbara earlier this year, so a very good team.
Side out Dons, setter Chris Gislin to serve. Good tag team block, Mike Cummings and Hector Soto. And the Dons are on the board with their first point of the night.
Great block by Mike Cummings and Hector Soto at the net, both penetrating hard over the net. Gets IPFW on the scoreboard.
2-1 is our score. Just tuned in, just underway here at the Hilliard Gate Sports Center. Kill attempt, not touched. It is wide. Point to IPFW, and now it's tied at 2 apiece. Smiling Chris Gislin. Is that scary or not? Service error. Side out Hawks. Point to the Hawks as net action by Fernando Barreto and Stefan Sostrom.
I like what Gislin is doing early here, running the middle. Unfortunately, Cummings and Ruiz combined 0 for 3. They'll have to open the outsides there if they can put some balls away.
Hector Soto with his first serve of the night. Good block, Cummings and Patak. Point ties it at 3 apiece.
Second block of the match for Mike Cummings. Great technical blocker. Penetrates, he pikes over the net, get those arms over. He and Patak there combining on the stuff block.
Wobbly serve, goes wide, side out to Quincy.
Couple shaky service errors.
Rob Steinkühler serving for the Hawks. Good dig by Gislin. Block attempt by Milkert, wide, side out IPFW.
Great defensive effort there by the libero for the Hawks. Ball almost caught IPFW napping there.
Solid kill by Barreto. Side out Quincy.
Quincy, a decent team on the road. They're 6-5 overall this season. On the road, IPFW, amazing at home. They're 8-1 here at the Gate Sports Center. Nice pass by Patak.
Good kill by Scott Lang, side out Dons. And we know that one loss was to the 5th-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. Scott Lane to serve again. Block attempt wide by Ruiz, side out Quincy. Fernando Barreto, a 6'7" freshman out of Maringa, Brazil, to serve. And serve hits the tape, so it's side out IPFW. Jeff Patak to serve for the Volleyball. Nice play by James Milkert. Almost like a basketball tip-in. Side out Quincy.
Hector Soto asking for interference there, but it was a nice play. Side out to the Hawks. That's going to be a service ace.
Missed hit on the return by Patak, and the point gives Quincy a 4-3 lead.
Little jump floater here by Milkert. Who's only his 12th ace of the season.
Service error there as it goes wide, so it's side out IPFW. And Angel Ruiz will serve. Service error, it's long.
Couple shaky tosses by Angel Ruiz there on his jump serve. He's got to settle the nerves down.
Daniel Runa, I should say. Hector Soto with his yo-yo shot. Side out, IPFW. Chris Gislin to serve. The Dons are trailing 4-3 here in game 1 of the best-of-5 match. Kill attempt is long. Point to the Dons, and we are tied at 4.
Oh, they're going to call a net violation here. This is going to be overruled.
Side out Quincy instead. Good kill by Scott Lane. Serve goes back over to the Volley Dons. Ryan, it looks to me in the early going, and especially at both sides, the serves are going what I call deeper in the court than what we've seen recently.
And it's all because of nerves. The adrenaline is flowing. Look out. Great chase by Panos Iracleus here at our table.
Let's see, the university does have life insurance policies on us, I think. Side out Quincy.
But when you do serve long, it's a bunch of nerves. IPFW has to just calm themselves down. The adrenaline's pumping, that'll help you through.
Side out to IPFW.
And that shows the importance of this match. A little bit of nerves on everybody's part. Big match for IPFW.
Solid hit by Quincy in the person of Steinkühler. And we've got the 8th consecutive side out here in game 1.
Rob Steinkühler, he is the man for this Quincy team. Over 660 kills this season. And another hitting error there by Ruiz.
Point makes it 5-3 in favor of the Hawks.
That's his 3rd of the match.
Solstrom continues to serve. Good dig by Quincy. 4 hits or patting the ball. So it is side out to IPFW.
Great dig by Pat Martin there on that Scott Lane shot down the line.
Looks like Mr. Lane got a haircut.
Serve is wide. IPFW struggling on the serves, and we've mentioned about it in early telecasts that IPFW, to be efficient, have to serve particularly well and tough. They have to minimize their service errors.
Service error by Barreto. Side out Dons.
In their last meeting together, IPFW, 22 service errors at Quincy. Quincy had 16 themselves. That's going to be an ace.
Badly needed point for IPFW. Now they trail 5-4. Maybe they can build on this and get some momentum.
Jeff Patak's 30th service ace, 2nd on the IPFW squad. That tough jump floater.
Solid kill. Paul Johnson, number 12, a 6'10 sophomore out of Lake Villa, Illinois, with the honors. Side out Hawks.
Very solid in the middle is Johnson, hitting around 38%.
Hector Soto with the kill. Maybe a shot like that can get this crowd into it.
Soto going over the top. His family's here from Puerto Rico this weekend, celebrating a senior weekend.
Ruiz with the serve. Steinkuhler puts it away. Side out, Quincy.
No, that shot hit the antenna. That's going to be out of bounds.
Okay, thanks for correcting me, sir.
IPFW retains possession.
And ties the game at 5. There's a service there, however. But we are tied at 5 apiece here. Game 1 of the best of 5 series. Best of 5 match, I should say. Runner with the serve for the Hawks. Mike Cummings with the put away for IPFW.
Great blast by Cummings there in the middle. Gislin continuing to run the middle.
Chris Gislin to serve for IPFW. Solid serve there. And IPFW has their first lead of the night at 6-5.
Gislin's 26th service ace this season. The senior, communications senior out of Red Wing, Minnesota.
A little perspiration being wiped up on the Quincy side. He's smiling, and it always scares me when a player's smiling this early in the match. Good dig by Scott Lane.
Oh, great coverage there by Iacleus.
Unfortunately, the Dons couldn't save that one off the hit from Sostrom. Side out. Longest point of the match, or longest volley, we should say, of the match.
Great coverage play there by Panos. IPFW is going to have to do that tonight, cover a lot of balls. Against this good blocking team.
Soto with a hammer.
Soto on the X play, annihilating that ball. Gets this crowd up and roaring.
Check and see if there's any air left in that one.
Look out for groundhogs there.
Steinkuhler answers for the Hawks, however. And it's side out Quincy.
Steinkuhler is just a bull out there. 6'8" junior.
Look, he should be playing football instead of volleyball. With those shoulders.
Easily 200 and so pounds.
Side out IPFW. Now we'll see another Minnesotan, Mike Cummings, serving from Young America.
Nice short serve there by Cummings.
Solid kill by Quincy, however. Side out Hawks.
Offensively, Quincy, from their last meeting, off to a good start in their match back in February on the 13th. Nice shot there by Ruiz in the middle. Quincy only hit 18% for the entire match, so tonight they're around the 25% mark early here in game 1. IPFW up to 333. In their last meeting, IPFW hit an unbelievable 46%. They just dominated that last contest there at Quincy. Nice dig by Lane.
Nice block. Ruiz and Gislin. And it's point to the Dons, and he now leads 7-5.
Great dig in the back row by Scott Lane, digging Steinkuhler with a lot of heat. IPFW at the net, another block. Something they've improved on over the last month or so.
Service ace for Scott Lane. Makes it 8-5. And timeout is called on the floor.
go for an Indiana University business degree.
But with housing and tuition, it really adds up, and the money just wasn't there to go away to college.
And with a 2-year-old, my housing options were kind of limited anyway.
And the truth is, I really wanted to keep my job and stay close to home.
Going to IPFW made all that possible.
IPFW? It's the best choice I ever made.
Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. The right school, right here, right now.
Welcome back, everybody. Mike Miles, Ryan Perrott with you from the Hilliard Gate Sports Center here on the campus of IPFW. Volleyball's in for a struggle early on here as they only lead by a score of 8-5. And as we started to say a brief moment ago, Ryan, your thoughts so far?
IPFW looking a little shaky early on here. Perhaps some nerves. Coach Ball trying to settle down the troops. Quincy has come out a totally different team than they saw back in February. So IPFW has to settle down here, buckle down, and get it going offensively.
Great play all the way around. The dig, the long set, and the kill. And the results a 9-5 lead. And it all started with the dig by Scott Lane.
Another great dig in the back by Scott Lane. He's improved on that this year. Jeff Patak, an athletic play at the net. Tight set, just got a couple fingertips on it with his left hand. Able to dink it over the net for a point. Take a look at Coach Arnie Ball and assistant coach Mark Franke.
6'8" Scott Lane. Service there, it's a bit wide, so it's side out to the Hawks.
Just missing there, Scott Lane. Nice mix-up, though. He had a couple serves up the line. That time went to wide. Just missing.
Solid kill by Steinkuhler. The point makes it 9-6.
Steinkuhler averaging just over 7 kills a game. He's the big stud for this Quincy Hawk team.
Good dig by Quincy. Good block. Ruiz and Patak.
Couple nice defensive plays in the back row by Quincy. Another great block at the net there by Ruiz and Soto.
Jeff Patak to serve. Another block, Ruiz and Gislin, and it's 10-6 Dons.
Gislin, IPFW's best blocker. Teamed up with the second best blocker on the team, Ruiz. Stuck blocking another ball to the floor.
Steinkuhler wasn't going to be denied there, however. Side out Quincy.
But I like the timing of IPFW's blockers. They're up together. They're penetrating the net well. Touching a lot of balls. Tough serve here.
Hector Soto puts it away, however. Side out IPFW.
Soto his 5th kill tonight.
Now Angel Ruiz will serve.
See if Angel has settled down from his early jitters here in game 1. Going with the top spin.
Gislin and Cummings tag teaming again. Point makes it 11-6, IPFW on top. Ruiz continues to serve. Good put away there by Paul Johnson. Side out Quincy. Good look at the crowd here at the Gate Sports Center. Coach Tim Koth, Quincy. Soto with the kill. Side out IPFW.
Nice pass there by Mike Cummings on the short serve. Nice and high. enabling Chris Gislin to set a perfect ball on the outside to Soto.
Solid serve by the senior. Point makes the score 12-6 in favor of the home team. Timeout is called. You too can participate in the excitement of Mastodon athletics by joining the Royal Dons Athletic Association. The Royal Dons is IPFW's official athletic booster organization. Members enjoy benefits such as priority seating at IPFW sports events, visits by the coaches, and food and refreshments in the hospitality room. For more information about the Royal Dons, call 219-481-6958 or write to Royal Dons Athletic Association, 2101 East Coliseum Boulevard, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46805. Ryan, it looks like, for lack of a better phrase, the cobwebs have finally been dusted off on the part of IPFW, and they've responded, and they are now 3 points away from victory here in Game 1.
Yeah, they've settled down a lot since the opening bell, and it's a good sign because it looked early on that Quincy would stick and stay for quite a while here in Game 1. IPFW, the success right now is they're blocking at the net. They're just stop blocking a lot of balls. They're touching a lot of balls and enabling their back row to play some good defense. So if IPFW can continue to do that at the net, they should have no trouble here tonight.
Players are back on the court, and Gislin will continue to serve for IPFW.
And another service ace.
Makes the score 13-6 in favor of IPFW. I'm amazed. It seems like almost on every point, Quincy is asking for a towel to wipe up something. First I thought it was perspiration, but I'm not sure what it is.
That's also, could be also a little stall tactic. IPFW, Chris Gislin, Jeff Patak, and Scott Lane have served very well with their top spins. Patak with his jump floater, and perhaps trying to ice Gislin here with the wipe up of the floor. Let's see if it worked. And it worked.
Side out, Quincy.
We used to do that all the time. Little stall play, little ice when a server gets going. Substitution now for Quincy.
Number 10, Jeff Pisco, 5'11" freshman out of Kirkwood, Missouri, suburb of St. Louis. And he will serve. Hector Soto putting it away. Side out Dons.
Soto with another blast. Little four set on the backside. Able to hammer another one through. 7 kills, no errors for Soto.
Solid kill there by Barreto. Side out Hawks. And Steinkühler will serve.
A lot of success for Quincy early running the middle. They can pass well, they perhaps can get that number up. Next play.
Scott Lane with the kill. Side out IPFW. I think Gislin's doing a nice job of setting things up, not just for one or two of his teammates, but for everybody.
So he's opened up now the X-player, the combination, as we like to say. Ran the middle early. Great short serve here by Cummings. That's going to be a hitting error on Steinkühler. He ran the middle early. Opening up now for the outsides, combination plays. They have the Quincy Hawk blockers guessing now.
And we are at game point here in game number 1. 14-6, Mike Cummings to serve. Oh, nice play by the Hawks to stave it off, at least for the moment.
Milkert's first dump attempt, successful one.
Solstrom to serve. Scott Lane, rather, with a solid kill, and it's side out and game point once again for the Dons.
Lane jamming that one down the line.
Service there by Scott Lane, however. Makes it side out Quincy. A little quick on that one.
A little quick on that one. Tried to finish the game with an ace. Just clipped the top of the tape. Side out to Quincy.
Fernando Barreto to serve for the Hawks. Side out Dons. Block attempt fails.
Nice
Game
shot.
point number 3 now.
Shot by P-Tac, kill number 5 in this game. He's back to serve his jump floater here. Nice serve.
And it is wide. Game point to IPFW. They are victorious in game 1 by a score of 15-6.
I really wanted to go for an Indiana University business degree.
But with housing and tuition, it really adds up, and the money just wasn't there to go away to college.
And with a 2-year-old, my housing options were kind of limited anyway.
And the truth is, I really wanted to keep my job and stay close to home.
Going to IPFW made all that possible.
IPFW? It's the best choice I ever made.
Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. The right school, right here, right now.
Crackhead, drug dealer, street hustler, gang member. All kicked out of the community with the help of kids
Like me.
Me.
Us.
You can make a difference. We have the power to help prevent crime. Call 1-800-722-TEENS to find out what you can do in your community.
It's time we're judged by
What we do.
not how we look.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center here on the campus of IPFW. Mike Miles and Ryan Perrott with you. Game 1 in the books, and though the final score reads 15-6, Ryan, it was a lot tougher than that score indicates.
Tougher early until IPFW was able to settle themselves down and just take over the action. They just dominated the action, and that's something they should do against this team, Quincy, especially here at home. Just taking a look at the first game stats, IPFW offensively amazing, hitting 45% as a team. Quincy only 14%. So their blocking of IPFW, they had 9 total blocks in game 1, Quincy only 3. They just established themselves in that area.
And it was the tag team blocking. It was always at least 2. It seemed like maybe Cummings and Soto, or Cummings and Lane, or Cummings and Gislin, or great teamwork on the block.
Great team blocking. They were getting up together, penetrating over the net together, covering the areas, taking away an area from the blockers. We take a look at the game point here. A tough jump floater by Jeff Patak, causing some difficulty reception-wise for Quincy. The attack there went long. IPFW just over the last month or so working on their blocking, and it's become almost their strong suit. And when they're serving well, IPFW 5 service aces in game 1. If they can serve well, cut down their service errors. They had 9 in game 1. Cut down their service errors and block as many balls as they continue to do. It's just a dominating performance all around, and they should have no trouble here tonight or for the rest of the weekend, for that matter.
Well, again, the Dons playing here tonight and tomorrow night, and we'll be back again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the regular season finale against Loyola. Loyola, the only team to have defeated Ohio State in league competition so far this season. So that will be an interesting match as well.
Should be interesting to note for the season now, total IPFW blocks around 3.5 blocks a game. And they're holding their opponents to about 2 a game. So that tells you how crucial IPFW's serving is and how great they are right now blocking as a team. Offensively, they're hitting 34% on the season as a team, which is outstanding, and they're holding their opponents to about 25%. So IPFW putting a lot of pressure on their opponents to perform.
Solid hit by Patak. And side out to the Dons off the Milkert original serve.
Jeff Batak, 6 kills now. No hitting errors in 8 attempts. Nice performance from him. Great short serve by Cummings there. 3-ball chance for IPFW.
Solid kill by Steinkuhler. What a volley there. Side out Quincy.
One area that I think Coach Arnie Ball, though, is not pleased in game 1 is the production of the middles. And here's a substitution. Angel Ruiz is going to come out of the game for Josh Sanders. Angel Ruiz in game 1, only 1 kill in 7 attempts, hitting a negative 286. And right there, a couple attempts, not able to put the ball away. Mike Cummings, 1 kill, 1 error. So not good production from the IPFW middles. Coach Ball not pleased with that. He's been working a lot on that this past couple of weeks, running the middle. And so far they're not performing here. A little change now as Josh Sanders comes into the game here in game 2.
Hawks get the first point of game 2. They continue to serve. Good block by Paul Johnson, and it's a 2-0 Hawk lead.
Johnson and Yostrom there with the block on the left side, blocking Scott Lane. And again, Quincy up 2-0 early. Another great touch off the block by Johnson.
Good dig by Yarkleos. But the kill attempt is long. Point, Quincy, 3-0.
IPFW, that's a sluggish performance there.
Solid kill by Patak. Side out IPFW.
Patak having a very strong match here early tonight. In their last meeting, he had 15 kills and 29 attempts. He had about 35%.
Nice play, Gislin, Patak.
Fly swat there in the middle by Gislin, hanging and swatting it down with his one arm. Gets IPFW on the scoreboard.
Now 3-1 Quincy. Scott Lane continues to serve.
Their 10th team block tonight, IPFW. Nice serve by Gislin. That's good by Scott Lane. As I draw a blank, another ace. It's about to mention he's climbing in now to the top 5 position. All-time service aces on a season in IPFW career history.
Good dig by Sanders. Point to the Dons. Solstrom's hit, kill attempt is wide. And the Dons have come right back with 3 points in a row, and they now have tied game 2 at 3 apiece.
Scott Lane, 44 service aces. He had 46 last year.
Great dig by the Librero for Quincy. And a block by Johnson.
Wow, if that doesn't spark something for Quincy, I don't know what will. Great defensive effort just to save that ball. And a huge stuff block off the net.
Oh, Jeff Patak wanted business. And back with the kill, and it's side out IPFW.
Quickly, Patak puts that spark out with a solid kill down the line.
See, what color is his hair this week, Ryan?
Sort of a reddish color, the new look for Patak.
The jump float serve. Good block by Gislin. Good block again by Chris Gislin. Point makes it 4-3 in favor of IPFW.
Gislin 107 now. Blocks on the season, total.
Service error by Patak, side out Quincy. And we'll see Rob Steinkuhler on the serve.
Gislin also moving up on the IPFW single season charts with the blocks.
Good kill by Lane. Side out, Dons. Jeff Sanders to serve. Josh Sanders, I should say, I'm sorry. Steinkühler with the kill. Side out, Quincy.
Steinkühler's 7th kill. He's hitting negative, however. He has 8 hitting errors. See if he can get on track here in game 2.
Miss hit by Cummings, and the point for Quincy ties game 2 at 4 apiece.
Another hitting error there in the middle. This time Cummings hitting that one long.
Sostrom, 6'5" sophomore from Sweden with the serve. Nice play, Gislin and Cummings. Results in a side out for IPFW.
Nice set there by Chris Gislin in the middle, having confidence to go back to Cummings. Cummings able to put it away.
Gislin on the jump serve. Point to the Dons. They hit the arrow.
Hit the antenna.
I should say.
That shot, point to IPFW. Another good serve by Gislin. He served very well here tonight. He, Patak, and Soto. Lane, look out, overpass.
Nice kill by Scott Lane. I think right now the Dons have that little magical term called killer instinct.
It's a good time to get it this part of the season as we come down the stretch here. Being able to put teams away when they're down.
The block by Cummings makes it 7-4 in favor of IPFW.
Huge block by Cummings at the net. When IPFW, and we mentioned this, I think a couple weeks ago when Lewis was here, when IPFW serves aggressively, as they are doing tonight, Chris Gislin, Jeff Patak, Hector Soto, Scott Lane, little dink shot there, hits the floor, and they're blocking. It helps out with their front line of defense as they're blocking, and IPFW the last couple of weeks, being able to set themselves up on the blocks, going up together, penetrating together, just a dominating force.
Fernando Barreto with the serve for Quincy. Scott Lane with the kill, kind of a knuckleball kill.
That shot was, I believe, going to sail out of bounds, but it hit Barreto in the arm. Kill nonetheless for Scotty.
Side out to the Dons, and Soto with the serve. And there's the second time that Milkert has changed things up. Rather than set, goes for the turnaround quick kill.
He doesn't do it often. Their last meeting, only 4 attempts for Milkert.
Good block by Johnson. Should have him playing basketball perhaps instead of volleyball.
Huge block and a huge presence in the middle as Johnson leads the Quincy Hawk team in blocks. Almost 2 a game.
Solid kill by Patak. Makes it side out Dons with the score 7-5 in favor of IPFW. Substitution for the Dons, number 6, Aris Iarkleos, brother of Panos. 6'7" sophomore out of Nicosia, Cyprus. He comes in to serve. Kill was long, side out Quincy.
A rare attacking attempt by Chris Gislin, just going long.
Daniel Runner to serve.
Look out, overpass.
Good save. A change of pace hit by Quincy.
Great up the first time by Panos Iarkleos there. That time trying to go for the pancake. Just missing it.
Point brings Quincy to within 1 at 7-6.
Panos wiping up some perspiration there. Quincy hanging around here in game 2. This is a deep jump serve. Chance to tie here. Got it.
On the tip. Kill was tipped, and we are tied at 7 apiece.
Runa about 10 feet behind the baseline with that jump serve.
Solid kill by Scott Lane. Side out, IPFW. And Scott Lane will serve.
8 kills tonight for Scott Lane. Couple service aces as well.
Kill attempt is wide. Point, IPFW. Quincy saying no.
Quincy arguing that that shot there by Steinkühler hit the foot of Scott Lane. To no avail, however.
Point makes it 8-7. Don's on top, and Scott Lane continues to serve.
Overpass.
And Patak puts it away to make it 9-7.
Another overpass caused by another tough jump serve, this time Scott Lane. Patak putting one to the floor. It's very hot and humid inside the Gates Sports Center here tonight.
A very warm day outside, temperature near 70, I believe.
So perspiration easily flowing off of these guys. Great serve there by Lane.
Block attempt is long, however, by IPFW, and it's side out Quincy.
Steinkühler jamming high and hard off the IPFW block. Who's possession now to the Hawks.
Paul Johnson, 6 feet, 10-inch sophomore. We said he's out of Lake Villa, Illinois.
Wow. That standing topspin.
Solid hit by Patak.
You don't see those kind of serves anymore. Used to be the old roundhouse or windmill with a lot of topspin standing on the floor.
Tim Koth not very happy on the Quincy bench. Service there, however, and Hawks get the serve back.
Coach Roth trying to fire up his troops here. He can sense an upset.
Steinkühler serve goes into the net. Side out, IPFW.
Can't have an upset when you're serving balls into that. Little substitution now. Mike Cummings back into the game for RSA Cleus.
Josh Sanders to serve.
Gislin, Soto, and Cummings now blocking up front. Tight set here.
Net violation by Quincy gives the point to IPFW. Makes the score 10-7 in favor of the Dons. Get a good look at Coach Arnie Ball talking to one of the troops.
John Thompson there, having a few words. Oh, great dig by Scott Lane.
Steinkühler puts it away. Side out Hawks, and Steinkühler is a tough cookie.
Starting to catch fire now here in game 2.
Stefan Solstrom to serve for Quincy. Gislin not successful as Milkert was.
Gislin telegraphing that dump a little bit. Quincy hot blocker able to block that one.
Good dig by Steinkühler.
Nice rally here.
Rally of the match so far.
Dig by Lane.
Gislin with the set.
Left side, Soto. No.
Miss hit. Point of the match so far in favor of the Hawks. There's they draw within one at 10-9.
Great rally all around. Nice defensive plays in the backcourt. Quincy creeping now within one, 10-9. Another dig.
Mike Cummings says enough of that. Side out, IPFW.
Steinkühler digging lips in the backcourt. Digging the shot attempt there by Hector Soto down the line.
Chris Gislin to serve. Soto puts it away. Barreto can't respond, and it's 11-9. Timeout is called by Quincy. Gives us a chance to invite you to bring IPFW head men's volleyball coach Arnie Ball into your home each Wednesday and Thursday evening this season. Arnie joins assistant coach Mark Franke to review the Volleyball's progress, discuss highlights, meet with players, and look ahead to upcoming volleyball action. So tune into the Arnie Ball Show Wednesday evenings at 9 and Thursday evenings at 7 right here on College 56. And you get a good look at the host and star of the show there. And there's one of the young ones in the crowd here tonight. A lot of supporting fans here at IPFW.
Nice look there on the right-hand side. Farrah Young.
Team's back on the floor. 11-9 our score. Don's on top, and Chris Gislin continues to serve. Service error, however.
Not what you want to see coming out of a timeout. A service error there by Gislin. Steinkühler firing up the troops.
Barreto to serve for Quincy.
X-play coming. See ya.
Hector Soto. Sayonara. Side out, IPFW.
Great shot by Hector Soto. Coming in on that combination play. Nice hold in the middle by Mike Cummings. Deep float serve. Just long.
Just long. Side out, Quincy.
About 3 inches long there. What sets those X plays or combination plays out the middles. Running the quick attempt. Freezing the opponent's blockers. A lot of success for IPFW here tonight.
Kill attempt by Johnson is wide. Side out, IPFW. Mike Cummings getting ready to serve. Johnson with the kill, however. Side out Hawks. Hawks putting up a good fight here in game 2. You should get a good look at Daniel Runa.
Runa with this. Oh, he's going to go to the float serve now. Deep float serve on Soto.
Good dig there by Martin. But the kill attempt by Sostrom goes into the net. Side out, IPFW.
Sostrom, a couple tentative hitting errors here. The latter stages of game 2.
6'8" senior Scott Lane serving. Gislin with the block. Point to the Dons. They now lead 12-9.
Nice block by Gislin. And Quincy going to wipe up the floor again here.
Is it just due primarily to the fact it's so warm outside and the transition from outside to inside?
It is warm. A lot of people may think that perhaps it is a stalling technique, but whenever you when your body hits the floor because of the perspiration, the humidity here in the gym. You have to wipe up the floor. That's going to be a hitting error there by Steinkühler. You have to wipe up the floor just in case. You don't want to see any injuries or anything like that slipping on a wet spot.
Quincy calls another timeout. Learn more about Mastodon sports in season by tuning into Mastodon Spotlight each Tuesday and Wednesday evening here on College 56. Yours truly will review the week's sports activities, look at game footage, and talk with coaches on the program. That's Mastodon Spotlight, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. right here on College 56. There's a future volley done.
Just to get back to that last point about wiping up the floor, because a lot of perspiration whenever you do hit the floor, and there have been some unbelievable injuries over the last couple of seasons because players who have neglected perhaps or have forgotten to wipe up the floor, people slipping, players slipping on it, causing almost career-threatening injuries. So that's why you see a lot of players, especially today when the temperature was so hot outside and the heat coming in here to the gym. See a lot of players, whenever the bodies hit the floor, remember to wipe up the court, keep it safe for the players.
Steinkühler with the kill, the block unsuccessfully by IPFW, and it's side out Quincy. Substitution for the Hawks, Jeff Pisco back in the lineup, replacing Paul Johnson. Boy, there's an oddity. Pisco at 5'11", replacing Johnson at 6'10".
In for defensive purposes here.
Pisco to serve.
Short float serves an ace.
Service, ace.
Wow, great coaching move here by Coach Roth. Substitution right in, service ace.
Makes the score 13-10. Hawks down by just 3. And the block attempt. Steinkühler and Barreto tag team, and it's 13-11.
Huge stuff block, and Coach Arnie Ball wants to talk things over.
Be sure to tune in to College 56 Sundays at noon and Friday evenings at 8 p.m. when host Melissa Long visits with IPFW Finance faculty members Jess Belts and Manish Sharma for an introduction to investing methods and strategies. That's Sundays at noon and Fridays at 8 p.m. for IPFW Up Close right here on College 56.
Look at the Afro boys here. The Afro Dons.
They're enjoying it. What's Coach Ball saying to the troops?
Just settling them down here. A couple shaky receptions to serve, a service ace that no one communicated on the play, and a huge block on the outside. Coach is settling things down for his teammates.
Got a good look at Chancellor Michael Wartell, and to his immediate left, your right, Associate Athletic Director Tim Heffron.
Nice pass here by Patak.
Solid kill by Scotty Lane.
Great
side out IPFW.
Great timeout there by Coach Arnie Ball. Simple. Pass the ball, set the ball, kill the ball. Patak ready for his jump floater at 13-11.
Service error, however, as it hit the top of the tape. Side out once again to Quincy.
Well, still a window of opportunity here for Quincy to perhaps steal a game on the road.
Steinkühler's serve is long, however. Side out once again to the Dons. Substitution, Ruiz back in the lineup for Josh Sanders. And Angel Ruiz will serve, with the Dons 2 points away from victory here in game 2.
Ruiz staying down with the jump float, with the float serve rather, and
that's 2 successive serving errors in a row by the Dons.
And a crucial junction too here in the match. Late stages of game 2.
Solstrom serves for Quincy. The dig by Patak. And a put away by Barreto now makes the score 13-12, IPFW on top.
Great dig in the back by Steinkuhler. He's a big boy at 6'8", but he's also second on the team in digs for this Quincy Hawk team. IPFW have to settle down here. Let's see if they can get a side out. They do.
Solid kill. Hector Soto, the man. Side out, IPFW. Gislin to serve.
Quincy applying pressure here to IPFW. Let's see what IPFW is made of.
Good dig by Panos.
Tight pass.
Great teamwork. Gislin especially. And we are at game point. 14-12. And again, the teamwork, the dig, the set, the kill.
Great dig by Panos Clays in the backcourt. Leads the Dons in digs. Gislin able to set the middle. Cummings putting it away. Chance for the game.
Hector Soto spanks it home. Dons win game 2, 15-12. They're up in the match, 2-0. We'll take a break and then return with more IPFW volleyball action right here on College 56 Sports.
I'm Walter Bowman, Director of Athletics at IPFW. Thank you for joining us this evening and allowing me 60 seconds of your time. Since August of this academic year, you have both read and heard of our drive for Division I status. The Executive Board of the Royal Dons Athletic Association, our associates in Business 100, and hundreds of constituents like yourself have all joined together with a single purpose, Division I athletics for you and the Fort Wayne community. At present, we are exploring many possibilities for potential conference affiliation, along with expanding the base programs offered. Recently, the faculty approved the addition of men and women's indoor and outdoor track, bringing our offerings to 16 varsity programs. I believe that when we are an NCAA Division I program, each of you watching this television program tonight will have an opportunity to view firsthand the Hoosiers, Boilermakers, and the Fighting Irish here in Fort Wayne and at the Coliseum and at the university. In order to move our vision from the dream stage to reality, we need to continue to attract strong alumni and community support. Fort Wayne, the second largest city in the state, is deserving of a Division I program which reflects the community's greatness. Together, you and I are positioned to form an alliance which will give the citizens of Northeast Indiana even more reason to show our Hoosier pride. The number on the screen will provide you the opportunity to become involved in Mastodon excitement. Pick up your phone and call me so we can discuss your involvement.
She is one of America's toughest drug enforcement agents. Last year, she helped convict 90 drug dealers, seize several tons of crack and marijuana, and close down 10 major drug operations. She is a 68-year-old grandmother named Irma. She set up a community drug watch that is not only changing her neighborhood, but its future. There are many ways to help in your community. Call the Points of Light Foundation. Do something good. Feel something real.
On the big highway of life, there's only one safe place for kids. Back seat, baby. The front seat's not the place to drop out. Don't want that big old bag to pop out. Back seat, baby. Put that booties in the back seat. Back seat, baby. Have action kids you never meet. I'm here to remind you to put them behind you. Back seat, baby. Wow! Let me hear it. Back seat, baby. You stay alive even when I drive.
I'll take Simmons.
Yeah. Give me Jones.
Anderson.
Smith.
Lightfoot.
Bishop.
Hernandez.
Swifka.
Harris.
Lavenger.
Peavy.
Yes.
In the game of life, you've got a much better chance at getting picked for a cool job with great pay if you take algebra, geometry, and calculus. You need to know how math can improve your future. Demand it. Call NACME. We'll tell you.
Welcome back to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center, everybody. Mike Miles, Ryan Perrant with you. IPFW victorious so far in Game 1, 15-6, in Game 2, 15-12. Happy fans here. Ryan, I think we're going to get a replay of game point here.
Steinkühler coming on the backside. Nice touch off the block by Cummings. Soto rocketing this one cross court for the kill. At point 15 for the Dons.
The Quincy coaching staff was talking with the officials. What were they talking about there at the end?
They were screaming on one of the plays to go to 14, point 14. If you recall, Panos Irakleus in the back row with a dig. It was a tight pass on the net. Chris Gislin came over to set the ball. He set the ball one-handed, but the middle blocker, Paul Johnson, perhaps touched the ball. The ref perhaps didn't see it, and Mike Cummings was able to put the ball away for a point for IPFW. The negate call caused Coach Koth to get up and start screaming on the bench, and perhaps blaming that on the loss there in game 2.
Well, look at the numbers after 2 games.
IPFW 30% now as a team hitting-wise. Quincy 6%, and that's not indicative, however, of the match so far. It was a very tight game there, game 2. IPFW 6 service aces to 15 service errors. Quincy 2 service aces, 8 service errors. IPFW just dominating at the net, 17 blocks compared to 10. Digs are pretty even. Quincy 24, IPFW 21. But I think what Coach Arnie Ball perhaps is really frustrated about is the production from IPFW's middles. Angel Ruiz hitting in negative numbers. Mike Cummings hitting about 14%. Patak, Soto, and Lane are carrying again the offensive load. And that's something that Arnie Ball perhaps is frustrated about because he's worked so hard on the middles in the last couple of weeks.
If you're IPFW, you've won game 1, you've won game 2. Is it easier to win game 3? Do you expect Quincy to lie down and die, or do you think that the Hawks are going to come out figuring they've got nothing to lose and let her fly?
The latter, exactly. It's always hard to put a team away. At Quincy, this team will not roll over and die. We've seen that the first couple of games. And IPFW, however, should now get a little lackadaisical. Quincy will come up and they'll bite them, and that's something that they can't let happen, especially we were talking about the killer instinct earlier here in the match.
Chris Gislin will begin game 3 with the serve for IPFW. And the Dons trying to improve to 18-7 overall, and more importantly, 11-2 in MIVA action, and secure a home court match in the upcoming MIVA tournament next week.
Tentative serve there by Gislin into the net. 16 service errors as a team for IPFW.
Daniel Runner to serve for Quincy. Service error there as well. Side out Dons, and Hector Soto will try his luck.
Checking the high men in kills. Jeff Patak and Hector Soto each with 11. Mike Cummings has 4 kills. Scott Lane 9 kills and 19 attempts.
Steinkühler's kill attempt long and wide. And for the first time tonight, IPFW scores the first point of a game as they take a 1-0 lead.
Steinkühler, 32 total attempts here tonight. Far and away the most out of any player on the court. Although he's hitting in negative numbers, only 10 kills and 12 hitting errors.
Good block, Cummings and Lane. But that was all set up, truthfully, by the great dig by Panos Irakleus.
Cummings' 4th block assist tonight. Although he hasn't performed well offensively, defensively at the net, he's been incredible.
Panos with another dig. Patak's kill attempt, however, is wide, and it's side out Quincy.
Panos has 8 digs here tonight.
Paul Johnson serving, and serving long. A little too juiced up, perhaps. That's side out Dons. Mike Cummings to serve.
Coach Ball talking to Chris Gislin there, giving some defensive instructions.
Nice play. Melkert to Fernando Barreto. Side out Quincy.
Barreto's 7th kill. Both these middles for Quincy hitting well over 35% so far.
Steinkühler, the jump serve. Solid kill. Scott Lane has come to play tonight, folks. Side out Dons, and the 6'8" native of Huntington Beach, California, gets to serve.
10 kills, 1 hitting error in 20 attempts. Great percentage hitting-wise for Scott Lane. He's got a couple service aces as well here tonight.
Great attempt at a dig by Ruiz, but it falls short. Side out Hawks.
Steinkühler continuing to see the ball in crunch time.
Stefan Stolstrom serving for Quincy. Solid kill by Jeff Patak. Side out IPFW. Jeff Patak, who started the year out as a bleach blonde.
And with a topspin jump serve as well. Chance here to score.
Put away. Point to the Dons. They are now up 3-0.
Jeff Patak has played very solid tonight. 13 kills, 3 hitting errors, hitting .476. And he served aggressively with that jump floater. Tough serve.
Good play. Barreto off the set of James Milkert. Side out Quincy.
Let's see if Milkert will start setting the middle more for Quincy. They've had a lot of success here tonight against IPFW. They'll just have to receive the serve better in order to do that.
And more floor wiping up, this time on the IPFW side. Momentarily, Fernando Barreto, the 6'7" freshman from Maringa, Brazil. Low serve. Young team here for Quincy. No seniors. Oh, Gislin and Soto. Second time Chris Gislin has tried that tactic of rather than set it up, hammer it home, and this time he's successful.
Great pass by Hector Soto, going with the hands that time. Right on top of the tape, 6'8" setter. Chris Gislin able to slam it to the floor. Side out to the Dons.
Good dig by Patak. Again. Oh, but this time Quincy Johnson, too big at 6'10". Side out Hawks.
Great defensive play by Scott Lane, getting the left flipper underneath it. Unfortunately, a big stuff block off the net by Johnson.
Service error by Milkert, turns the serve back over to IPFW.
Scott Lane tonight has 10 digs. Leads the Dons. And he's worked really hard on that aspect of his game.
Attack with the dig. Gislin with the set.
Oh, yeah.
Soto with the yo-yo. Point to the Dons. They now lead 4-0.
Great disguise by Soto. That what makes that shot so effective. Everybody expecting heat. Pulls the string on that yo-yo.
Service error. The ball just hit the top of the tape by Gislin. Side out Quincy. Runner with the serve. His team down 4-0 here in game 3. Scotty Lane. Boy, with the intensity and the focus, you hope that in 3 weeks he'll be doing the same thing across the street at the Coliseum.
Hopefully all of these players will be doing it across the street at the Coliseum. That time of year is almost here for the MIVA tournament.
Hector Soto with the serve. Good kill by Stefan Sostrom. Side out Hawks. Now, as they say, after tomorrow night, the preliminaries are over and the real season starts. I believe on a week from tomorrow, April 22nd, with the quarterfinal round of the MIVA tournament.
And we'll have it here on College 56 Sports.
Looking forward to it. Hector Soto with the kill. Side out IPFW.
Great performance by the IPFW outside hitters, Hector Soto, Scott Lane, and Jeff Patak. Each one of them hitting over 400%.
Cummings with the serve.
Should say 40% rather. Keep it consistent. Nice touch on the block.
Soto with the dig.
Chance here for Patak.
Beretta with the dig for Quincy. Soto.
Here comes Soto.
Hawks staying in it. Fernando Barreto stood his ground. And the result is side out Quincy, one of the longer rallies of the night.
Nice block in the middle there. That time Mike Cummings perhaps napping on the coverage play. Should have been able to cover that one up for his teammate Ruiz.
Scotty Lane with some heat. Side out IPFW.
I like, though, Gislin continuing to run the middle. Although statistically wise, it hasn't been a very productive night for both Ruiz and Cummings. Nice set there.
Good play by Solstrom. Blocked unsuccessful by IPFW, and it's side out Quincy.
Sweet set by Milkert there. It's one thing when you're not performing well in one aspect of the game offensively, but both Ruiz and Cummings able to pick it up defensively with their blocking, which is a good sign.
Soto. The 8th consecutive side out here in game 3. Dons are on top 4-0. They won the first game 15-6. Game 2, 15-12. Trying to sweep it in 3. Hanos with the dig. Scotty Lane with a putback. Point to the Dons, and it's now 5-0.
IPFW now with all the energy, looking at the Quincy side. They look down, they look depressed. No energy flowing from that side of the court at all.
Jeff Patak on the serve.
Contrast from the first couple of games.
Good play by Quincy. Barreto found an open hole. And it's side out Hawks. As more perspiration is wiped up from the floor. At this rate, IPFW won't need a janitor tonight. Fernando Barreto to serve. Service there, it's long. And Angel Ruiz will try his luck for the Dons. Good block, Gislin and Cummings. Point to the Dons, they now lead 6-0.
Nice block by the Minnesota connection.
And Quincy calls timeout.
So I could get a better job without giving up the job I've already got.
Of course, getting a degree without going into debt was pretty high on my list too.
And I wanted the kind of education that I could only get in smaller classes with the professor's full attention.
IPFW offered me all of that. And the Purdue engineering degree is going to look pretty good on my resume.
Going to IPFW is the best choice I ever made.
IPFW, the right school, right here, right now.
Welcome back, everybody. Mike Miles, Ryan Perrott with you from the Hilliard Gate Sports Center on the campus of IPFW. Game 3 in progress. IPFW leading Quincy 6-0 after winning games 1 and 2 by scores of 15-6 and 15-12. Angel Ruiz with the serve for IPFW. Paul Johnson with the kill. Side out Hawks. Steinkühler back in the lineup for Quincy, replacing Tom Lovelace.
Soto going hard over the top. And another combination play there run there by Gislin.
Side out Dons, and Chris Gislin will serve.
Soto's 14th kill, hitting 48% tonight. Outstanding. He leads the Dons, Hector does, in hitting percentage. Nice dig. Clay's chance here. Soto. No.
Good block by Johnson along with Runna. Hawks get the side out. Hawks aren't dying even though they're down 2 and down 6-0 here in game 3.
The Hawks are a very good stationary blocking team. That time loading up on Soto.
Cummings from Gislin. Side out IPFW.
Cummings, kill number 5 tonight with 3 hitting errors. 25% efficiency. Nice serve there by Soto.
Good kill by Steinkuhler. Side out Quincy. You want to be sure and tune in to College 56 Sunday evening to hear Ben Gates, IPFW campus minister, present his research on Roughing It, the life of an 18th century Anglican missionary on the Puritan New England frontier. That's this Sunday evening, April 16th at 9 o'clock right here on College 56. Jeff Patak with the kill as we're back to live action. Side out IPFW. And more perspiration as Daniel Runna says, hey, come on over, boys.
Get used to this look. We'll have this a lot in the next couple of weeks as the weather starts to turn, say, spring-like.
The 1999-2000 school year is almost gone. And an IPSGA update, IPFW student Dan Westrick will talk with outgoing student body president Joe Schroeder and the other executive officers of the IPSGA to review the year's activities and accomplishments. Be sure to tune in to IPSGA Update Fridays at 1 p.m. here on College 56. Runna's kill attempt is long. That point makes it 7-0 in favor of IPFW. And the crowd starting to sense a sweep. Gislin with the kill, dig I should say, but it's wide. Side out Quincy. Rob Steinkuhler on service error. Scott Lane, perhaps the best player on the court tonight, serving for IPFW. Service ace. Makes it 8-0. Don's on top.
Serve there by Scott Lane. That time that jump serve landing right on the baseline, nice and deep.
Service error, however. Side out Hawks. Stefan Solstrom to serve.
Nice pass by Patak.
Gislin sets it up for Angel Ruiz, and Angel puts it away. Side out Dons.
Nice kill attempt there by Ruiz. Getting off the Schneid. Kill number 2 for him tonight.
Jeff Patak with the jump float. Net interference on the part of, I believe, Gislin. Side out Quincy. Fernando Barreto to serve.
Gislin with the dump.
You saw it coming. Chris is 2 for 3 in that department tonight now.
Another great pass by Hector Soto right on top of the tape. Gislin able to dump that one down.
Ruiz with the serve. Good kill by Johnson off the set of James Milkert. I want to remind you to tune in to College 56 Sunday evening at 7 p.m. for the replay of tonight's volleyball match with Quincy. Sunday evening, April 16th at 7 o'clock right here on College 56. Gislin sets it up for Mike Cummings, and Mike puts it away. Makes it side out Dons.
Coach Tim Koff shouting instructions out to his troops, trying to fire them up. Getting shut out here in game 3.
Point to the Dons. Steinkuhler's kill attempt hits the net. Makes the score 9-0.
And there's no more embarrassing feeling than getting bageled in a game. IPFW managed to do that back at Quincy. Back on the 13th of February in game 2.
Runner's kill attempt is long. 10-0, and one might expect a timeout being called.
Good call by you, Coach Mike Moss. Right on cue.
Timeout called. 10-0 our score. IPFW on top in game 3.
It's Easter season, and that's why your alma mater is collecting Easter baskets for children in our community.
Just bring a fill-wrapped Easter basket to any one of our area colleges or universities between now and April 17th.
We hope you'll participate in our Easter basket project.
We ask that your basket be filled with wrapped items, and then the entire basket be wrapped.
Baskets will be delivered to children in late April in time for the Easter holiday.
It's time for you to get involved with your community colleges and universities.
Come on,
get involved.
Welcome back to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center, everybody. Mike Miles and Ryan Perrott happy to be bringing you this match tonight between IPFW and Quincy. Get a good look at a replay of the last point, Ryan.
Scott Lane with that tough jump serve. Service ace, his third of the night. Leads the Dons in that category.
During the break, you wanted to speak about an article that was in today's edition of the News Sentinel.
Great article written by Blake Sebring, our old volleyball buddy here. Great article written about assistant coach Mark Franke and the board perhaps that some people might see at games, as IPFW has a chance here to score. They don't. A great article written about, there's a board that Mark Franke carries with him. It's a statistical board, and he's very well known around the country for it, and it was a great article written by Blake in today's paper.
Scott Lane again with the kill. Side out IPFW.
And I mentioned it too, assistant coach Martin Franke earlier, and it's perhaps why he's dressed up a little bit tonight. Decked out in some green.
Hector Soto to serve. Don's on top, 10-0. Soto with the dig. Gislin with the set. Another dig by Gislin, but it goes wide. Good effort, but it's side out Hawks.
Nice defensive play there. Just going out of bounds. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the name of the board. We call it El Guapo. El Guapo, an old, there's a great story. It's all written in the article by Blake Sebring.
Good save by Panos.
Big shot. And finally, Quincy on the scoreboard.
Makes the score 10-1 in favor of IPFW. A nice dig there by Panos, however. Iarcleos.
Tough serve there.
Jeff Patak with some power. Side out IPFW.
15 kills on the night for Patak. Gislin dishing out assist number 46.
Mike Cummings to serve.
Nice short serve by Cummings. Touch on the block.
Side out to Quincy. Delayed call there. Rob Steinkuhler to serve.
Scott Lane not liking the touch call on the block there. Giving a few words to the official. Play goes on, however.
Scott Lane off the Gislin set. Side out, IPFW. The eye contact between the seniors tonight has been phenomenal.
They look determined tonight. They really do. They look like they come out to prove something here tonight, and their determination and their fire propelling IPFW closer to a victory.
Panos with the dig. Hector tried to kill it. Quincy held it off. Gislin, 3 out of 4 in that turnaround shot. Point makes it IPFW 11, Quincy 1.
Panos plays 13 digs tonight, leading the team, and a yellow card has been issued to one of the Quincy Hawk players.
I believe number 1, Fernando Barreto. Service error. IPFW coaching staff saying was that yellow card making it a point, additional point, and the official says yes, so it is now 12-1.
Assistant coach Mark Franke up on that with the board. El Guapo.
Steinkühler with the kill. Makes it 12-2 in favor of IPFW.
The information that he carries on that board, it's unbelievable. I've seen it once, and I've seen it more than once actually, but it's just an unbelievable source of information that the Dons use. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Hector Soto touched the line that time.
2 points in a row for the Hawks. They've cut the deficit to 12-3. Momentary break. Stefan Solstrom with the serve. Ruiz off the Gislin set. Side out, IPFW.
Nice pass by Patak, right on the money.
There's Mark Franke with his little toy that the players love to carry on trips.
Freshman duties.
Patak with the jump float. Great block, take your pick. Ruiz, Gislin, or Hector Soto. Well, we're gonna say net violation.
That ball snuck through the arms of those 3 that you mentioned. Nice kill by Steinkühler. And Gislin's going to be called for double contact on that set.
Makes it a point for Quincy, and now they trail 12-4. Good dig there by Barreto. Miss hit by Scott Lane. Makes the score 12-5. May sound like a big 7-point differential, but just a moment ago it was 12-1.
Game of momentum right now, IPFW. Scott Lane thundering that one down the line. Kill number 17 for him. IPFW a little trouble now finishing off the match. It's always difficult to put
Angel
teams
Ruiz
away.
is going to try to serve. Tim Cove looking on. Ball was tipped, so it's side out Quincy.
Steinkühler 17 kills tonight.
James Milkert serving for the Hawks.
Wow, great pass by Patak. Another great set in the middle by Gislin. Cummings putting it away for kill number 7. Jeff Patak has just played a solid all-around game here tonight. He's passed really well. Both he and Soto have passed really well. On top of the tape for Gislin.
Soto, 2 smart saves there. Panos with the dig. Scotty Lane off the Gislin set. And it's 13-5 Dons, 2 points away from match victory.
Great play all around there by the Dons. The end results, Scott Lane crushing another kill. Scott Lane, I was about to say, hitting over 53%.
Service ace for Chris Gislin. We are at match point. And as tradition, IPFW crowd on their feet for the kill, or the hopeful kill, as the Hawks wipe up some more perspiration.
Guys getting together there, to the dismay of Coach Tim Koth of Quincy. Gislin getting ready to launch up his jump spin. Match point. And that's it.
Service ace. The Dons prevail in straight games tonight, winning 15-6, 15-12, and here in game 3, 15-5. Big win for the Dons.
Dons now moving 11-2 in conference play.
And securing a home court match in the quarterfinals of the MIVA tournament next Saturday night. I believe it's Saturday night, might be Saturday afternoon, we're not sure of the exact time yet.
We'll go probably Saturday night, yeah, we'll keep it at 7.
Let's take a break and then we'll come back and talk some more.